Hey, this is Amazon Jude coming to you from Casper, Wyoming. I've been a little off par lately because, man, you got to follow everything, every minute of every hour of every single day, and do some back checking, so that you're not putting out things that people are going to say, wait a minute, I can prove you wrong on. But for the most part today, I'm going to start with, let me grab my little deal here. Most stupid comment of today came from a reporter asking questions of Secretary Huckabee, Sarah Sanders. They were still mad over not being able to spy on Trump uh, golfing. What are you guys, retarded? I mean, does CNN want to put a camera down Trump's pants so they can report when he farts? That's how stupid that one was. And the guy's really adamant about it. And I'm thinking to myself, what? You can't write a story, or what they used to call in the real journalism, use some shoe leather and go find a story that's important? Hell, they're all over the place. I mean, we're talking Democrats who think they want to take the House in 2018 in Congress. Are you guys kidding? You spent the last 2 years, this just the last 2 years, not making a stand on anything that has any real importance. But then when you're asked to back it up, you backstroke yourselves. There was no DACA in the tax reform. You're going to try to bring it up as a single standing bill. Well, what are you going to say? You're going to put illegals above American citizens again? Boy, that's pretty bad for a platform, I'd say. Especially since there's 320 million Americans. They're here legally. And the DACA kids, they're not kids anymore. So that's a bullshit thing to say. They're 20, 25 years old. There's what, six, maybe 800 in the military. And then a total of 2 million after that. What are you going to stand on? What lies are you going to tell these guys? They're already spitting in your face, Democrats. A funny, actually, I hope it gets a number so I know it's real. There was an executive order by President Trump, or what was it, New Year's Eve? Or no, Christmas Eve. He's going after the pedophiles. Now, I don't want to sound like some conspiratory. I don't have my tinfoil hat on right now, but there's been an awful lot of flights that they don't have their transponders on. I think that's what they call them. They're black boxes. And they're leaving from, two countries right now, I can tell. Iran, they're running out of there. I think that's over, the folks over there would like to actually wear clothes and have iPods and jobs, and we're no longer going to support the money for it. I applaud President Trump for that. Why do we continue to send money to countries that freaking hate us? Because some bleeding heart bitch, and that's usually what it is. Oh, but the babies are suffering. Well, you know what? I have family next door that I spent a lot of money on feeding because the father is a chainsaw guy that cuts trees to burn in fireplaces. And when the EPA started making that illegal, as far as people being able to burn trees from forests that really need to be cleaned out so they don't fucking burn down like California, they didn't have any work. Okay, and he's a carpenter, so I work him for doing carpentry, whether it's a new chicken coop or, you know, some cat houses for the winter or fence building in the summer. He can work with his hands. He didn't need a fucking college education to be able to do something with his hands. And this was one of the deals that was in the paper today. Republicans hate kids who go to college. No, not everyone is cut out for college. My husband, and I can name probably 50 people just in my small world of Casper, Wyoming, that are successful, that never went to college, never got themselves in debt from $50,000 to $70,000, and own their own ranches and own their own businesses. And with the tax breaks, they're going to be sitting pretty good. Okay? You don't have to go to college. Learn a trade. That's the idea. Learn a trade. When kids were young, grandpa or dad taught them how to work on cars, taught them how to change a tire, taught them how to cook, taught them how to do cheese making and butter making and plow a field and put up a house and weld a part. That was something that was normally done by members of your family or close friends. And knowledge was free. So no, you don't have to go to college to learn something. I say that if you can do something with your hands and with your mind, why go in debt? The kids that are going to school, they've been brainwashed for what? At least the last 25 years. And then somebody talked us into buying these Common Core books that just, man, whoever suckered whoever into that, that'd be a nice rabbit hole to go down. Who started the dumbing down of American kids? I cannot wait to hear from Nancy DeVos on getting rid of this Common Core. I look to question my gal here, Jillian Barlow in Wyoming, of how close we are going back to it's okay not to learn Common Core. So we're going to be questioning her about November time. But anyway, what was my next one? Oh, medical and Obamacare. I know this much. In Wyoming, all these old people signed up for Obamacare. And then we have our vet boys. We're a rural state. So that's pretty much a majority of the medical issues. But then we have our women that work on their own or they're by themselves. And some of them are on Medicaid. And some of them had to have state-sponsored health care. And then there's people like me that I chose to not buy Obamacare. And I bought my own health insurance, which is Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Wyoming. Thank God. Thank God. Because if I had Obamacare in Wyoming and my recently diagnosed breast cancer, I may as well just go out in the backyard and put a bullet in my head. Yeah, you know why? Because our doctors won't use this shit. They do not want to spell out or write out the 50 fucking pages of why my insurance should cover a lumpectomy or a radiation treatment. And we pay $2,600 a month for Blue Cross and Blue Shield in Wyoming. Yeah, yeah. We're a family of two. We both have secondary diabetes. I'm a smoker. He's a non-smoker. Me, I'm the one with the biggest health issues because I rode in the sun and I have some spots that we had to have removed. And, I have what they call Graves' disease, hereditary, that I didn't find till I was 46. But I have health issues. I don't take all the medications that they offer me because most of them are garbage anyway. I know when I feel the best, and most times is when I'm taking the least amount of medication. I'm walking a few steps. I'm eating better. So that's the way I roll on it. And I've managed to keep our costs down. My husband, he doesn't mean anything bad. I mean, he's got pre-diabetes. Big deal. His blood pressure's good. He don't smoke. He don't drink. He's very mobile. And they still want to charge us $2,400 per month for him. What the fuck? $2,400? My house payment's $369. We bought our house 20 years ago. Okay, this is why I stand behind Trump. He knows the numbers. He's got Mulvaney. I fucking love Mulvaney. I love Senator Gohmert, Jim Jordan, let's see, Ben Carson, oh my gosh, Kelly, Mattis, Tillerson, Conley, Huckabee, Sarah, I miss Sean. Let's see, gosh, there's so many. Trump's got a great cabinet, and it's only going to be perfected in the next 6 months, and then we're going to be a major fucking powerhouse. That's what the Democrats are worried about. See, they love control. And I never ever was a Republican. I was an independent for what, 50 years? Yeah, because I'm 54. I just flipped in the last 2 years. You know why I flipped? I was going, finally. Oh my God, finally. We have a normal person in the White House. And I mean normal. He may have grown up with money. He may have had money. He may have lost money. But he figured out what the meaning was to hold money, to make things grow. And I just, I haven't seen a Democrat yet, Cory Booker and Kamala Harris and Gillibrand and Nutbag Sanders and Crazy Horse, not Nancy Pelosi, even though she's a crazy bitch. Pocahontas, Warren, de Blasio out of New York. People will never go back to fucktards. They won't. There's no way. There's no way. Midterms are bad. They're always bad. But that's just because people are so, how you have adrenal overrun, burnout. That's what midterms are right now. 2018 is a little different. It's going to have to be different. God, it's so dark in here. Let me see if I can turn a light on. Does that help? Oh, that helps a bunch. I'm sorry, guys. I've left this in the dark for the last fucking 10 minutes. Okay, 2018, I'm with Newt Gingrich. I'm with Sean Hannity, Alex Jones, Bill Still, Mark Dice. I'm not going to keep naming them because all you're going to do is target them. But anyway, we have a really good mainstream media going. And we're going to keep rolling. With 2018, here is our chance. This is the biggest point of tonight. Democrats are on the chopping block. Are you sick of these sons of bitches holding us hostage? Keeping us from making America great because they have piss poor morals. They know they're corrupted. They know. I've never seen such a sick bunch of people. And it's just amazing. From Pelosi to Schumer to Schiff to McCaskill to all of the fucking women, too. What a bunch of ruthless fucking cunts. And I'm trying to mean that in a nice soft tone, but they're fucking ruthless. I wouldn't elect a woman to be in charge of taking care of my fucking dog right now. They're even more corrupt than their male counterparts. When you get going back through their histories, Kamala Harris, best lick in town, corrupt prosecutor, Nancy Pelosi, California, Dianne Feinstein, fake rail systems, selling property, selling postal property to her husband. Her husband's company to be redistributed at a higher price. These fuckers are corrupt. It would take 20 years to unravel the Democrat Party, and all of them will be old, dead, or not worth fucking prosecuting. Not that the Republicans are innocent, by no means, but you don't see this kind of corruption. Not there. These guys are just get along, go along, usually southern mannered, very, I don't know, female by nature, and that's disturbing too.